And welcome everyone
Ah!
to episode, I want to say 20 or so, I think it's 20, of this show that we do. It is now called XD, where we talk about things that make us happy. We rebranded because my co-host is now non-binary and they go by X, so I figured XD, it's an emoji. What the hell? Uh, Welcome, although you might notice, this is not my sibling. Sir, stranger, please introduce yourself to the two people listening.
Hi, my name is Matt. I'm a Jewish social worker, and I'm enjoying Christmas.
And I am an atheist retail associate, and I am also enjoying Christmas.
I don't know how to introduce myself, man. I mean, maybe I'll have a YouTube channel in the future that I can plug, but not now. You know,
You just have vibes that you put out there, and then people can absorb those vibes if they so
exactly.
wish.
I radiate it. Ooh shalala, as one person that
Yes.
I once knew said. Good
Oh God,
vibes.
you radiate the vibes. Well, today we have a fun little topic today. We are talking about each of our five favorite Christmas songs, holiday songs, whatever kind of genre they fall into. Because don't get me wrong, I work retail. I fucking hate Christmas music, but there are some songs in this genre that I actually really like. I look forward to hearing them every year, even though I can't listen to them any time of the year I want to. I just never do. I don't know why. Anyway, we're gonna start off. Matt, number five. What is your number five song? Your number five favorite Christmas song?
I'm kind of uh, winging this, but I'll give you a five.
Okay,
I'll
give me a
give you a
five.
five.
Give me a five.
I don't really know the actual title of this song, but it's number five is Chestnuts Roasting on Open Fire.
Oh,
I don't think
let me
that's the
look it up.
title.
I'll look it up for you. Yeah. Open fire. Uh, is that literally what it's called?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. No. John Legend has a cover of it. It's called the Christmas song parentheses Chestnuts Roasting on Open Fire. So you were kind of right. You were kind of right, man.
I have to tell you that when I was a youngin, I created a parody version of this song.
Oh God, please tell me.
It was titled "My Nuts Roasting on an Open Fire." And honestly, I don't remember much after that, but it followed up with Jack Frost nipping on my dong.
Oh God. Oh, I was gonna say the reason why you don't remember much is because you don't really need to. That's all you need.
Exactly,
Now it's
right?
roasting on an open fire. No, that yeah, I like that song too. What about it? What about it vibes with you so hard?
Well, with a lot of these Christmas songs, they're very rich in storytelling and imagery.
Yeah, I agree.
And I just like imagine it's Christmas Eve, it's cold out, you're huddled like in blankets with the people that you love, and you're just kind of watching the fireplace. And it's a
Oh
very
yeah,
peaceful imagery.
I agree. That's gonna be something that I think all of the songs that I have on my list are similar in vibe to that. I think that the thing that I don't like about a lot of Christmas music is it's so pageantry. It's so like pageantarial. I don't know if that's a word, but like it's so like big and showy, and it's like you got like marching band shit going on, and you're just like that isn't the vibe that I get from Christmas. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
whenever we have Christmas, like with my family at least, like we're all in like our PJs watching like bad movies and eating too many sticky buns. Like it's a time to just sort of sit and chill. Once a year. And I think that's the vibe. And I agree. I love that song so much.
Mhm.
Well, let's move on to my number five, which is actually
Sure.
quite a bit different from yours. I don't know if you've ever heard of this song, but it's really good. No, I told you to listen to it a few days ago, so you've heard of it. It's Claus versus Claus by J.D. McPherson, featuring, I'm looking him up, another female singer. But it's a really, really, really good song. So it's kind of a story song. It's about Mr. and Mrs. Claus having a bit of an argument on Christmas Eve, and then making up, and then re-cementing their love for each other. It's a very like short, sweet little song, right? But what makes it so good is it has this fucking groove to it. Like it's got this sort of like 60s kind of soul thing going on, this sort of bluesy kind of deal to it. Um, the rhythm is so like bouncy and buoyant to it too. It's really good. And it
Mhm.
also has a kick-ass like old-timey guitar solo to it. Like Jaden McPherson just sort of like he just like cuts it up on his guitar solo. And it's not a very showy guitar solo. It's a very functional guitar solo, but it's really really good. And like it vibes hard with me, man. I don't really know much about Jaden McPherson. I feel like he was on an episode of Live at Daryl's House, which is one of my favorite shows. Um, but it's just, have you ever heard that show?
No.
Oh, okay. The Daryl in Daryl's house is Daryl Hall. Daryl Hall and his band have musicians over and they just play with them for like an hour. And it
That sounds
cuts between like them playing and them sitting at a table talking to the musician about like their career and like uh, insights into their creative process and stuff. They've had like CeeLo Green. They've had, oh my God, I forgot their names. The guys that did the money, 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 money. Like they had them over. They were really good.
yeah.
They had Elle King. She was amazing.
Oh,
Uh, they've had some fantastic people over, and his band is crazy good. Like they 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 make it so easy for the guests. They're really good hosts. It's a wonderful wonderful show.
sounds
But no,
like
yeah,
it.
good song. Claus versus Claus. One of my favorite songs. Kind of in general, it's just a really fun, good song, and I don't know, I vibe with it really hard. Anyway, Matt, you're number four. Give me a four, a number four song. Pretend we're playing golf. Give me a four.
A number four song. Four. Yeah, that's that's how you count to four. Um, you know, I really like the song "This Christmas."
Yeah,
Um,
you've mentioned that a few times. What?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's not really a common song that you hear when you talk about, oh, my favorite holiday songs are this, but like, it's
yeah,
just such like a positive vibe. It's like
it
this
is.
Christmas will be a very special Christmas. I don't know. It's like it's kind of like soulful too, which I like.
I really I like the rhythm of like the first like the opening line. It's like hang all the mistletoe. I'm going to get to know you better. Like that,
Yeah,
like the way that the syllables kind of lead into each other. It's a really infectious way of listening to things. And it's one of the few songs that I think all the covers of it are pretty good. Like it kind of does all the work for you. You just got to sing it. You know,
yeah,
yeah. But I like what you mean because there are a lot of songs about being sad on Christmas, and this is someone. Um, it's him really putting in like some work to try to make this a good Christmas, and I feel like that's something we can all kind of relate to because your Christmases aren't always going to be great, but you can at least
yeah.
try a little bit. And I'm not saying that like you can't have a bad Christmas. I'm saying like this is a guy who's really trying, and I really sympathize with that. It's good
Yeah,
shit.
definitely. Yeah, because you do have those songs that are melancholy, like what's it called?
Blue Christmas.
That one. That's one of them. But
There's another
also,
one. It's
I'll
like
be
bells
home
will
for
be ringing.
Christmas. No, I'll be home for Christmas is depressing as shit, man.
Oh, no, or is it? Oh yeah. Oh God, I'll be home for
I'll be
Christmas.
home
I
for
hate that
Christmas
song.
if only in my mind. It's like, wow,
I
way
know.
to bring down the mood, man. Like,
I'll be home. Not really. Yeah. No, yeah. There's a lot of songs about being sad on Christmas. Actually, there's a shitload of songs about being sad on Christmas. Maybe there's a problem with people, and those sad Christmas songs just sort of scratch the. Maybe mental health is an important and underlooked uh, issue, said the guy who studied to be a social worker to the guy who currently is a social worker.
yeah, man.
So,
And yeah, Christmas in the Ward is a really sad song. I'm just joking. That doesn't exist.
okay, my number four song. Hang on, I wrote it. I typed it over. Oh, this is a song that it just occurred to me this year that I love so much. Sleigh Ride Together with You. I love that
dude,
song.
dude, Sleigh Ride's the shit.
I love that song. Hear me out. It's a. I looked it up. It has an interesting history. So it was written in 1948, by what's his name? By Leroy Anderson, right? But he was actually inspired to write it during a heat wave in July of 1946. Um,
Okay.
and it was first the lyrics were written by Michael Parrish in 1950, and it was first recorded by Arthur Fiedler and the Boston Pops Orchestra. It was a hit on 45 RPM and 78 RPM, and it became the Boston Pops, one of their signature songs. Um, and it's been so it's really cool. That like I didn't know that it was so recent. I thought it was a much older song, but it's a really really good song, and I love it because we need to establish too. Like I don't think Jingle Bells is on my list because it's too obvious. Jingle Bells is the Christmas song. It's the
Yeah.
winter song, right? But
Hmm.
this I think is that but refined, right? Like the lyrics are so much more complex, but still sing song and whimsical. Um, Especially there are a few versions that keep that orchestral version going, but then there's some that are very spare and very like chilly almost, right? Um,
Yeah.
and those are really really fun. I really enjoy those versions. There's two versions that I want to single out. They're actually polar opposites. The first is the version by the Roaches, Roches. Um,
Okay.
they have a really, really fantastic Christmas album. They did my favorite version of We Three Kings, which, by the way, features Mark Knopfler on the guitar. It's insanely
Wow.
good. You should check it out. Um, but most of it is just the three sisters harmonizing, singing a cappella. And they don't do it the modern a cappella way where you have a guy in the background making sounds. It's just them singing or like chorally. It's really pretty. And then there's someone in the back with like just like um, like shakers, right? Almost like just I think like a tambourine almost, just like ringing these bells like in time with the music, and it's just their voices and like the shaker bell thing, whatever. And it's a really chilly, pretty sound. If you can imagine like being in a sleigh ride with someone going along like a frozen lake or something, and just looking at how white and like pale the world is, and looking at how like stark and pretty it is, and it's really good. But then the second version that I want to single out is actually, of all versions, it's the Harry Connick Jr. version, right?
Oh,
Have you heard Harry Connick Jr.'s Christmas stuff?
no, I haven't.
Okay, it fucking slaps. Like my dude is like if Michael Bublé was interesting to listen to, right? Like no, I mean like he is like he's like growling, he's going crazy. You can imagine him like on stage just like going at it with the microphone, and then the guys in the back are like going at it on the horns and like the drums and shit. Like it's big band jazz done right, right? It even has a screaming guitar solo at the end of it. I'm
Damn.
finding that for the guy who likes chill vibes on Christmas, I have two guitar solos on my list. So there you go. But like he's just going at it and just having a really fun time. And our uncle actually gave us a mixed CD of Christmas songs that starts with his version of Jingle Bells, which fucking is insanely good. Like his whole Christmas album is just really really fun. Um, so yeah, if you want like big band vibes done well, check out Harry Connick Jr.'s Christmas stuff. It's really good. And if you want just stunningly beautiful music, the Roaches album is so goddamn pretty. I love it so much. Anyway,
Check that.
now we're on to number three. Holy
Number
shit, we're on
three.
to number three. Three. On to number three. X better fucking show up, otherwise we're gonna finish this before them. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We need to draw out these conversations. Just we need to really pad things out. We need to make like an average Netflix show and make nothing happen for the next 10 minutes, and yet still talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then drag it out to the 45-minute mark.
Yes, and then we need to do that again 10 times until everything happens in the last episode. Just make
Yeah.
movies. Why make just make movies, people? Whatever. Um, yeah. You know what? Let's have a brief interlude before we get to number three. What are your favorite Christmas junk food items?
Christmas junk food.
Yeah, you can go with staples or like unorthodox picks that you like to eat around this time of year.
Well, I love me some eggnog.
Hmm,
I'm gonna count that as a snack because
that's a snack.
it's horrible for you. Um,
It's alcohol and eggs and nutmeg and sugar. Oh God, I want
it's
some so
absolutely
bad.
horrible for you. Yeah, get some nice spiced rum in there. Oh my God, you got yourself a great little glass of holiday cheer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, totally, yeah.
And as for food that I eat, I'm meeting up with my family tomorrow. We're gonna like do a little like outdoors like distance Christmas going on. It's
Which
like
you
a thing.
can do because you're in. Actually, it's gonna be 60 degrees tomorrow in upstate New York.
Wow, it's actually going to be in the 50s. In Florida.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh, nice.
I'm gonna have to bundle up a little. But the thing is that we're barbecuing.
That's the most Florida Christmas I've ever heard of.
I'm literally going to have a steak on Christmas.
Ooh, dude,
Nice.
that's a vibe. I'm
You get
really
that
into that.
shit medium rare. Get some Worcestershire sauce. Oh my god, dude,
Oh my God,
it's
you,
best. It's
my
the
dude's
best.
killing it this Christmas.
Oh
That's
hell
great.
yeah.
It'll be
What
a
about
very special Christmas for you, I guess, right?
yeah? What about you? What food you noshing on?
We nosh when I'm with my family. We have monkey bread, sticky buns, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, we my mom leaves it in the oven overnight and then comes out in the morning and turns it on because you need to leave it overnight to rise. Um,
Hmm.
and oof, god damn, is it good? It's just like I love it because it's like they have ceased being solid objects and they're just masses of goop that you like slurp into your mouth. They're so goddamn good.
Yeah, man.
I'm also a huge fan of those like crunch bells, right? Like the crunch bar, like little chocolate bells, with little like
Oh,
rice crunchies in them. Those are really
okay.
good. Anything chocolate around this time of year, man, I'm a slut for that. Um,
Mm.
but you know what I've really found that I really love is I've started putting candy canes into my hot chocolate.
Ooh.
It's a simple way to make your Swiss Miss taste like just like a little bit better. It's so goddamn good. And actually, my wife, Jess, I say my wife because the people watching it, because you do. And actually, yeah, Jess puts. She likes me to put creamer in her hot chocolate, which I've tried it before. It's super rich and really
All
good.
right.
Um, in terms of like actual food, because I'm half Cuban, we actually started making like pig shoulder for
Ooh.
Christmas. That's
Oh,
our that's it's a Cuban turkey, right?
oh man, that's good.
It's salty as hell. It's kind of citrusy. It's like ooh, it's perfect, and it's
We
somehow
roast that
still
a bit.
really juicy. All right, well, let's move on to our number three favorite Christmas songs. Number three, Matt. Number three. Tell
Number
me,
three.
please.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna go with Jingle Bell Rock. Actually,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
I think it's I don't know. It's kind of like easy listening. It's like
It's very easy listening. Yeah.
and it's got like a catchy melody to it.
I
So
agree. Yeah, that was one of my favorites when I was a kid. I think I actually really like the Neil Diamond version. I think he does a good job with it.
oh,
Yeah.
I haven't heard that yet.
Is there a specific version that you really like, or is it just like the song in general?
You're bringing up like different actual artists, but like I don't know, like I don't really like I don't know. I don't associate them with like the artist in particular, but like there's this
That's
one,
fair.
the one that like everyone hears and like the guy's kind of got like a baritone going on. It's like jingle bell. That tells you nothing, right?
I think that actually
um,
is the Neil Diamond version.
you think so? Hold
I
on.
think it might be. I don't know.
I'm gonna check.
We're sitting on our laptops. Why the hell are we just guessing?
Yeah, Jingle
No,
Bell
I
Rock.
I like that. I also like Rocket Around the Christmas Tree is another good one. It's not on my list, but I liked it too.
Yeah, hold
Um,
on. Okay, you want to listen to the Kids Bop one or the? I'm just kidding. Wait, hold on. That's it. Okay, it's Bobby Helms.
Bobby Helms. Maybe that's
I
the
don't
one that I like.
That
No, that's
is.
definitely the one that I'm thinking of. It's the Bobby Holmes one. Cool. All right, nice. Well, thank you, Bobby, for making our Christmases that much more jingly, bellier, and rockier. So there you go.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really plan for this, my top five, but as we've been talking, I've definitely got a really solid top two here. So
Okay.
let me hear your number three pick.
Well, my number three is going to be "Wonderful Christmas Time" by Paul McCartney. Um,
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
really I hadn't heard that song until I started working my current job, and I just it's so like it sounds chilly. You know what I mean? Like it
Hmm.
sounds so like spare and stark and kind of wondrous, and and I like the vibe of like you're at like a house. There's you have people over at your house, and maybe it's in the process of snowing, or it snowed and it's really snowy, and so you're all kind of just glad that you're somewhere warm, and it's just nice that you're incidentally with each other. And I like that the lyrics are so like simple. It's just mood is right, the spirits up. We're here tonight. That's enough. We're just having a good time. And I'm like, that's I've said before on this podcast that like that's just the vibe that I like in a Christmas time. You know what I mean? Like that's just what I like.
Yeah, and might I say, some excellent little synth work on Paul's part with that song.
Yes, I think that might be some of my favorite synth work on any song. Actually, it's
Really
just so effective.
nice.
Yeah, I love it. I'm thinking if there's any good covers of it. Oh, okay. Hanson has a really good cover of this song, but they make it kind of like, like jazzy and gospely, and
Oh,
like, it's really really good. Like in the chorus, like they'll go simply having wonderful Christmas time. Oh, it's Christmas. We're being winning, peace and love and giving. And you're just like, oh, dude. Like they put a lot of gospel in their albums, and they really make it work with their little indie rock thing. It's great.
really?
Yeah, Hanson's good, man. Hanson's good.
We'll bring them up again in another topic that I want to bring up a little later.
Yes,
Um,
totally.
a
All
very
right.
important topic. So
I'm excited for these next songs because these are like our two favorite Christmas songs, right?
yes,
So we're getting into like solid gold territory. I wonder if I feel like there's one song that we might both have on the list, but we'll see what happens. All right, Mr. Silverman, for at no money, what is number two? Your second favorite Christmas song?
second favorite is a very this song is light, a little breezy, and
Mhm.
surprisingly intimate, but not in like a romantic way, but like a very like reach out and hold your shoulder kind of way.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this
Okay,
world a better place in due
song
time.
is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Oh, I had that on my list too.
Really?
I love that song so much.
It's so nice.
It
It's just
is.
so sincere in its message. Like, have yourself a merry little Christmas. It's like,
I know. I get emotional talking about it too, because like,
yeah,
especially this year, because part of the message of that song is like, we like, because like I feel because like the older you get, like the less time you have to spend with like other people, the more obligations you have, and the
yeah,
more lucky you feel to get any time with people you want to see, right?
hmm,
And that's the vibe that I get from this song. It's about how um it's about how oh my god, like it's about how like precious and not guaranteed this time is together with people, right? I love it.
beautiful message. Beautiful. How
Yeah.
about you? What's your number two?
My number two, it's actually not that song, right?
Oh,
My second favorite song is All I Want for Christmas Is You.
really?
Yes. And here's why. So we mentioned earlier that there are a lot of Christmas songs about being lonely on Christmas because unfortunately there are a lot of lonely people. Apparently there is like a loneliness epidemic sweeping the country. And it's seriously a bad thing, right? Like it drains people's mental health and makes them feel shitty. Not to mention if you live alone, um, they're like, a lot of people live alone because they want to. Some people live alone because they don't want to. And it kind
Me.
of sucks. Yeah, you. Um, and there are a lot of songs about missing someone and being sad that they're not there. But there's something missing in that for me, right? And that's what I think made this song one of the biggest, probably like the most popular Christmas song, like period, next to maybe Jingle Bells, right? It's
Yeah.
that it embraces the fact that wanting someone is one of the most romantic things, like, and I mean in the classical sense, it's one of the most romantic things that you could possibly do. It's one of the most like gripping emotions, like wanting someone so bad you can taste it and wishing that you were there with them. And
Hmm.
like there is like a weird manic bliss to that, right? And
Yeah.
that's what I love about this song is she wants this person, but she's not sad that they're not there. She's ecstatic because she's realized that she only wants this person. This person is all she needs to sustain herself. And I
Yeah.
love it. And I like that they made it gender neutral so that like a guy could sing the song about someone that he wants and it sounds like just as appropriate, right?
Hmm.
It's a really, really just great song. And I mean that in the classical sense. It's a great song. Like
It
I
is. It's well written.
I love it, and I gotta say, I think it might also be Mariah Carey's best song. Is that a controversial opinion?
I don't. I think people only think about Mariah Carey these days when they think of "All I Want for Christmas Is You." To be
I
honest.
think so, but like, there's a reason. It's because it's so straight. I just want you. You know what I mean? I don't care about any of this stuff, right? I'm
Really
not gonna
self.
do anything else because I just want to be with you. And like that's such a good feeling. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
wanting stuff is a good feeling. I hate to be that guy. It's the only reason anyone still celebrates Christmas. It's because wanting shit feels good. Like that's the entire impulse that sustains our economy, right? You know what I mean? Um,
Hmm.
and Mariah Carey. This song is capitalist propaganda. That's what I'm saying. No, no, it's such a good song. I love it, and I'm trying to think if there's, and I will say too, I have not heard a single good cover of this song because they either sing it too hard or they, like Michael Bublé, they don't sing it enough. The point of this song is it's supposed to be celebratory and ecstatic and blissful, and that's what I love about this song. It's just, I I just love it so much. It's such a good song. All right, Matt. Well, we're here at the end of all things. Number one,
Number
Matthew, what is
one
your number one favorite Christmas song?
favorite Christmas song is a classic. You know it well.
I do know it one.
It is "White Christmas."
Really? Okay.
Yes, my
That's a.
favorite Christmas song is "White Christmas."
I love that song. That is a really pretty song.
Hmm. And honestly, like, yes, it has the great what am I like? It's very. It has the classic Christmas imagery.
Hmm.
It's mid tempo. It's not like Silent Night where you're like, this is depressing and I hate it. Um,
Silent Night is
it's
actually a really, really old song. It was written hundreds of years ago.
really
Yeah,
well.
really written a long time ago.
But yeah, like it's like from a musical standpoint too. White Christmas is just so pleasing to listen to, and like
It,
a lot of people like. It's not uncoverable, you know. Like everyone obviously does this song, but there's a reason why. It's just so pleasing.
yeah, I agree. I like, I think wasn't it from Holiday Inn? Didn't Bing Crosby do this originally?
I think so. I mean, the one that you most often hear is like where they have like the little acapella going on in the background, do 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 bum bum,
That's a
which is
good one.
okay. Yeah. I mean, I like that one, but I'm not really a fan of the acapella stuff in that version.
Yeah, I can vibe with that. Though I do like the higher vocal that comes in towards the middle. It's like why I never be there. Why? Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I
Um,
just imagine like an elf with its balls being squeezed, singing that.
oh, that's good. That's classic ass shit, man. I enjoy it. Wait, Maybe
Yeah.
have they gotten back to me? They haven't gotten back to me. Maybe they just forgot that we were doing it now. Maybe they thought.
Ah,
Maybe they think we're doing it tomorrow. I don't know. You know what'll happen? We'll upload. I'll upload two episodes. I'll upload the episode with you and the episode with them. Right?
all
That's what
right.
we'll do. That's what we'll do.
Christmas miracle.
Christmas miracle, whatever. Anyway, no. So we're um. So yeah, no. White Christmas is a yeah. I agree. I think it's one of those songs that it's easy to cover just because, you know, it's just a nice, fun song. It's just relaxing. I agree. It is a really nice song. However, you probably have guessed by the fact that I said it was on my list, but it hasn't been on my list yet. My favorite song, favorite Christmas song, is "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas."
We are men of taste.
We are men of taste. We're men of taste,
Hmm.
class, dignity. I love this song for all the reasons that I said, but also just because, like, you know, it's like I just feel like the old you have to have some years under your belt to really appreciate it because it's like I said, it's not just about Christmas as a holiday that you celebrate, and it's not about it being the most magical time of the year. It's about Christmas as being a day in your life, like a time of the year that happens every year, and that you look forward to because of the people that you see. Because I feel like the older you get, like Christmas is mostly about who you spend it with. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It doesn't really matter what you get; it matters the people that you're with. And
Hmm.
I feel like as long as you're with people who like make it special, you could get nothing and just have those people, and that's all you need, right?
Yeah.
Um, that's what I appreciate about it. And there's two versions that I really love. Um, Diana Krall, Elvis Costello, and Stephen Colbert did a really good version on the Stephen Colbert on the Colbert all the way back when he was on the Rapport, not now on the Tonight Show. Um, and
I love that special. I really do.
the what?
I love that special. I remember watching it.
Oh, it's so like pretty, you
Yeah.
know, like their voices are so soft and gentle and nice, and like oh my god, I love it. And there's another version. It's the version by Sam Smith.
Mm.
Sam Smith is a guy. I wasn't into them when they first started. It took me a while to really vibe with them because I think the stuff that they were singing just wasn't that good. Um, but they've really grown on me. And I remember listening to that version back in like 2015, 2016, and like it's just them with a guy on piano. That's all it is.
Hmm.
And they're just killing it. They're doing a real good job. They got some vocal acrobatics, but it's very tasteful, very piano bar, very loungy, very spare. It's just such a gentle, nice song. And the way they deliver it is so heartfelt and authentic. And it's just
Yeah.
great. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I love it. Well, I wanted to say that we should be done with the episode, but you know what? We need to take care of something. We need to put something to bed because let's be clear: the Christmas music is going to be done next week, right? In shopping centers. And as a person who works in one of those shopping centers, we need to bury some of these songs, you know, beneath a ton of fucking bricks, right?
Hmm.
So I haven't planned for this shit. All right, we're just gonna go back and forth. We're each gonna name a song that we just cannot fucking stand. Okay,
Okay.
okay. We're gonna go. I'm gonna start off. This is a song that is gonna surprise you, right? I hate it for one line. Oh hi Lisa.
Oh, hi, Lisa.
Oh hi Lisa. Oh my
Okay.
god, and you're dressed like Mark from The Room.
Oh, so let's unearth some shit here.
Okay,
Uh,
this is gonna be surprising. Fuck Silver Bells.
Silver Bell.
I fucking hate that song. You know why? I hate it for one line. It's as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Fuck no! Fuck off! As the shoppers rush home with their clearance sweaters and goddamn coffee makers, you fucking asshole! Like,
Yeah.
shut up! Like, no, the gifts are the least important part of this fucking holiday. Like, fuck the hell off with your bullshit. No,
Yeah.
uh-uh. No, I don't give a shit. I get that it's Christmas time in the city, and that's great. People are having a good time, but that one line just ruins it for me. Because I'm the dude who's getting sassed about fucking, oh, you guys said you had this online for this much money. And I'm like, no, shut up. I don't give a shit about you, buddy. Go home. I don't care. So that would, if that one line wasn't in the song, I'd probably enjoy it somewhat. But because it is, I just think, no, we are not voluntarily engaging in this action. We're pressured. We're socially pressured to fucking do it. Shut the hell up. You know what I mean? You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Case in fucking point, Matt. How many days of Hanukkah do you actually get stuff like in practice? Right?
I
How
mean,
many days?
realistically, like one or two.
Yeah, yeah, if Hanukkah was as big as Christmas, like in some aspects, thank fucking God, because we would have had like 8 days of this pressure, right? As opposed to just one. Like how much money can you imagine having to spend on just one day in fucking Hanukkah? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Hanukkah's not really an important holiday at all.
Yeah,
So,
which is fair.
whatever.
It's just made important because
We don't want to be
we
left
want
out.
we want more shapes to we want more shapes of pretzel to make in
Hmm.
elementary school. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree.
So, so are we talking about like holiday songs in general we don't like, or are we talking about cover versions that are atrocious and deserve to die?
No, you can go on cover versions. Oh my god, you gotta talk about the song. I think you're gonna talk about
I have to talk about a certain band. Um,
a certain band. Oh, okay.
yeah, Smash Mouth. Um, delivered a Christmas Miracle album
Oh, hang
called
on,
The
hang on.
Gift of Rock.
Keep talking.
The Gift of Rock. Okay. And in particular on that album, everything is atrocious, let me tell you. Hold on, let me get this up here.
Oh, this is. Oh wow, this is from a while ago. Oh god, why'd they call it the gift of? Oh wait, the cover is a guitar pedal with a bow on it. Are you
Yes.
kidding? Although that is what every guitarist wants for Christmas. So
And if you want to punish your ears in the most horrendous way possible, you listen to the track Christmas Baby Please Come Home off of that album.
wait. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna listen to it. Give me a second. Give me a
Okay.
second.
It's 5 minutes long, man.
What? The snow's coming down.
Coming down.
I mean, I love Steve Worrell's voice. I think it's fucking awesome for the shit he does in Smash Mouth. But this is not the shit he does in Smash Mouth. You know what I
Yeah, if
mean?
he was doing ska punk, pop punk, rock, whatever, but like a whole Christmas album of that, like you gotta
Oh man.
what was the reasoning behind it?
Oh god. You know
Money,
what the
money.
reasoning? Yeah, money. It was money. Well, they could have probably saved money making it and just not fucking made it. I
Yeah,
mean, though it has more likes than dislikes on YouTube, so maybe people do enjoy it. But wow.
comments are disabled.
Wait, hang on.
Oh, you better believe the comments are disabled.
Oh, I must not be on the official. Excuse me. I'm not on the official one. Oh, top comment. Smash Mouth heart. I love these dudes. Excuse me.
Oh, that's positive.
Jesus. Well, okay, people like him. Oh, whatever. If you like it, fine. Whatever. You're allowed to be wrong. You know.
You're allowed to be wrong.
God, I have to listen to this whole album now. I hope you realize that.
You don't have to, but okay.
I'll try. Let me listen to a few more seconds, then I'll get back to my.
All right, but before we wrap things up, I want to hear more of
Ah!
your shit takes on music here.
Baby, please come on. Is he sad or angry? Right?
He sounds constipated and upset.
Maybe that's why they're sad, right? I don't know. Oh god, I need to think of another song. Oh, I really. What's another holiday song that I
Santa
don't
Daddy.
like?
Not Santa Daddy. I mean Santa Buddy.
Santa. Oh God, no. Okay, we have to talk about that song. So I love the song Santa Baby, specifically the original by Eartha Kitt, because it's
Yeah.
so it's so fun, but like sexy, and also just like it's so cleverly written, right? I love all the double entendres. Like I need the deed for a platinum mine, you know. Like I need
Hmm.
a ring, and I don't mean on the phone. Like I love it so much, right?
Yeah.
Michael Bublé did a cover. First off, Michael Bublé is a man who is made entirely out of tapioca pudding and tofu, right?
That's
Um,
an interesting way to put it.
his favorite food is probably mayonnaise, which is I'm not a knock against mayonnaise. I fucking love mayonnaise, right? My
Yeah.
dude once returned a box of wheat thins because they were too spicy, you know. Um, and he tries to do like Santa's his friend, and he's trying to get him to like buy him some stuff.
Uh,
And well, I introduced you to it a few days ago, Matt.
yes, you did.
Give me your review of this song, right?
Well, here's the thing. Somehow it comes off gayer than if he would have said something like Santa Baby or Santa Daddy or whatever. Like it just it's so much of a no homo statement that
It
it does
is,
the
yeah.
opposite. It has the opposite effect. I think,
I
wow,
know.
this is homoerotic with Santa Claus and Michael. Like, God, even the comments are hilarious in that video, by the way.
Oh, hang on. Let me look it up. No, I agree. Like the thing is, like the thing that I like so much, or he calls it Santa.
Buddy.
Hang on. Slip a Rolex under the tree. It doesn't even vibe with the goddamn like meter. What the hell are you doing, Mike? Like
Slip a Rolex under the tree. Like, was he gonna do it like that? Like, try and string
slips
his words
we'll
together?
slip a sable under the tree because it's like a long thing. They have to slide under the tree, you know?
You gotta love that he also made them like masculine or like,
That's what
typically
makes it so
masculine
funny, right?
gifts. It's like a slip of Rolex under the tree. Like, come on, man.
Here's the thing. If he just sung Santa Baby, it'd be Michael Bublé covering Santa Baby. And I'd be
No
like,
one
oh,
would
cool, he's
bat
covering
an
Santa
eye.
Baby, right?
No one would bat an eye. They would not care. They'd just be like, "That's a nice cover. He has a nice voice."
Michael Bublé is he's a guy who I think it's easy to make fun of because he does play it so straight. But like, let's be clear, he's an incredibly talented singer. Like
Yeah.
he sings a certain style really well, right? And
Hmm.
he really does a good job. But like, I love he's like because I don't the weirdest thing is like the convertible, right? He changes the year and the color of the convertible. Like, because in the original it's a '64 convertible light blue, and in this version it's a '65 convertible steel blue. And I'm like, oh yeah, because light blue is gay, and 64 oh 64 is a gay year. Fuck that year, dude. A lot of gay shit happened that year. What the hell happened that year? I don't know. Something happened that year, but it's gay. Fuck that year, man. No, the 65 is straight, man. Anyone born after 65 is straight, and that's me, man. I was born after that year. I'm straight, you know. And
That's how
steel is a metal. It's hard. It's tough. It's ooh. It's not
feel.
light. Light is ew. No, we don't do that.
Yeah.
Ew, yuck. No, that's uh it's I love it because it's bad, but it's so fun. I have such a good time listening to that song. It's so funny, you know.
Hmm.
I love it. So good. And so anyway, it's another song that I really don't like. It's weird because the songs I don't like slide off of me like water off a duck's feathers, and the ones that I love, I can't get away from. I love them so much.
Yeah.
What's another song I just don't like? A song that I don't like. It's more like okay, they're talented, but I really don't like any of the Pentatonix Christmas songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like because like I feel like Pentatonix are really talented vocalists, but their shtick is, can you believe all of the instruments are people's voices? And once you're like, yeah, I can. That's it. That's it. That's the entire vibe.
Yeah, I can. That's funny.
You have to wonder: is this song made worse if it is the song better than someone just playing it on instruments and singing it? And the answer is no, it actually isn't. You know what I mean?
I don't really get acapella's appeal in general.
I think well, because my opinion on acapella is like, and as I said with the Roaches, I like choral like stuff. If it's just gonna be people singing without instruments and it's just their voices suspended, right? Or like maybe they're singing phrases and the phrases generate some kind of rhythm that provides like the beat that that one person is singing over, right? But I don't like it when it's just people making noises with their mouths because fucking anybody could do that, right?
And like, here's the thing, like, I'm a fan of a cappella passages in songs, like, Beach Boys. I don't know if you've heard this Stevie Wonder song, "Love Is in Need of Love Today."
Oh, I might
Um,
have, but I don't think I
it
have.
has such a like it opens a cappella, and like it's Stevie Wonder, so it's like harmonies are gorgeous and like
Yeah.
golden. But like when it's a whole song of that, it's just like, yeah, I get it. And then you have the guy in the background who's like doing the bass parts or whatever, and like
He's
do do
doing
do
like the drum work.
do
It's
that,
not bad.
that kind of stuff. That I don't know. I just don't really do it
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something because so many people do really like
Yeah.
it. It just doesn't really make much sense to me. But then again, I think that might just come down to like you and I are like we're like really into music. So like we have very specific things
Mhm.
that we have like learned that we really enjoy that we seek out. So we have like very hyper specialized taste in music, and most
Yeah.
people don't. Like music is just music. You know what I mean? And so
Mm.
like if you hear that and you're not really in the music, you might think, oh, that's pretty cool, and like that might be how they sustain their. That's probably how they sustain their fandom. And they're also talented musicians, right? Like I'm not going to downplay that. But yeah, I mean, I don't like it because again, they're all really showy. Oh God, they had this one version of Winter Wonderland, which by the way, I just don't like that song. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan either.
They mashed it up with "Don't Worry, Be Happy."
No. No.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
jeez.
and like they only get like I yeah, it's weird. It doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. No, yeah. Okay. What's another song that you just don't like? Another Christmas cover that just does not do it for you.
Um, we gotta talk about the most controversial song out there. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And I'm gonna call out "Baby It's Cold Outside" because I hear so many people defend it, saying, "Well, in this time, this meant this, and it didn't mean that he was
No,
trying to get her drunk or some shit.
yeah,
Like, no, he was."
okay, but yeah, like, yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're talking about. And like, it's like the argument of people that excuse racist people in the past with it was a different time. I'm like, okay, no, it was wrong then too. You
Yeah,
know, you
never
can't
right.
be a creepy, pushy weirdo at a lady who clearly she prefers a fucking blizzard to your company. What does that say about you, right?
Oh my god, you're so right.
Yeah,
Like,
it just occurred
literally a
to me. Yeah,
blizzard. It's a blizzard out there.
hey,
And
baby, you'll freeze out there.
even the
It's like,
music
oh,
pisses
but
me
better
off.
than being with you, fuckhole.
Yeah, and the music pisses me off too. Like, I don't like it. I just do not like "Baby It's Cold Outside" on so many levels. I hate it. I
The
hate that
thing
song.
is like, in theory, like a lady who is playfully pretending that she has to leave, and like inviting the guy to invite her to stay, right? And then him doing that, and that being a duet. I really like the idea of a baby, it's cold outside. Her going,
Mm.
oh, it's really cold out there. I should be going. He's like, no, you should stay here. I should stay here. Oh, but what about, like, I get that, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, that's not what's going on in the song. And the thing
No.
is, it was written at a time when if you were a lady, you, um, and like, I'm gonna tread lightly here. I don't think it was as acceptable for you to um, give affirmative consent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the problem was if a guy wanted you, I genuinely don't know that there was a lot you could actually do, right? Because you don't want to be perceived
Yeah.
as a tease, and you also don't want to risk this guy punching the shit out of you, right? Because this was
Yeah.
before it was acceptable to like talk about domestic violence as a problem. This is before it was acceptable for you to divorce guys, right?
Yeah.
So like, it was written at a time when like violence against women was completely acceptable, and if you don't view it in that context, you're not viewing it accurately. You know what I mean?
Hmm. And like, there's that line where he's like, "Oh, what's the sense in hurting my pride?" Like, he's like, he's using manipulative language, and that's not fun. That's not sexy. That's not
No,
playful. It's not.
like this dude's entire personality is his favorite bourbon, right? Like this guy's this guy's hobby is polishing his gun cabinet, not his guns, his gun cabinet, right?
Uh,
this man this man um, has heard of books and even owns a couple. Okay, this man, his favorite genre of music is the sound that his Cadillac makes when he starts it up in the morning. Okay, like I bet this guy doesn't even know what music is, right? Yeah, I agree. This song, and I think we also need to like, people focus on it being controversial. It's just a bad song.
yeah,
It's not
like I said,
catchy. I
enjoy.
don't even know how the melody goes. Like how does the instrumental for this thing go, right?
It's
Okay,
so repetitive.
yeah, that's all it is. Yeah,
You know,
have you? They've tried to do versions of it where it's like the lady doing it like where the sexes are flipped, and that just highlights the problems even more.
yeah,
Okay, if she's talking to you like that, they get the fuck out of there. Like, yeah, like if anyone talks to you like that, they know you leave. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I don't like it, and I also don't like people like. The thing is, if you're going to indulge in harmful media, don't pretend it isn't harmful. Just fucking do it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, yeah, I get it. It's bad, but I like it anyway. You know what I mean?
It's like listening to Michael Jackson without acknowledging the fact that, like, hey, maybe he wasn't that great of a person. You
Yeah.
know?
The thing is, even if he wasn't like an actual person who molested kids, he was still really fucking weird around kids. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And nothing else has to happen for it to be iffy and questionable. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. We got into
Holiday cheer, man.
holiday cheer. Well, this is the Festivus portion of the Christmas, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I get it. Another song. Well, let's just talk about "Sleigh Ride Together with You" for a little bit, right? But like,
Okay.
no, not that song. Winter Wonderland, right? Because like in
Okay.
theory, I kind of like it, but it has that weird thing about like the
Yeah.
snowman and Parson Brown and all that. And
Yeah.
like I feel like it just sort of it's about people wandering around the snow and it sort of sounds rambly and meandery, you know what I mean?
It does. Like they mentioned that snowman twice, and it's like here first he's a circus clown, then he's gonna marry us, and we're like 10.
Yeah, the thing about a lot of these Christmas songs is I actually think of a lot of these songs as being um like office party songs, you know? Like they have this weird sort of irony to them. They have this weird sort of tongue in cheek. Oh, ha, this is a Christmas song, kind of thing to them. And that's a thing that I feel like, I don't really vibe with on Christmas. For me, it's all about like sincerity and just one like once a year we get to come together. Oh, here's a Christmas song that I don't like. I can't believe this might be controversial. I genuinely cannot stand Christmas. War is over.
I I'm there with you, man.
I hate it. I hate it.
It's like I don't know. Whenever I hear kids singing, I just like think this is awful. Like the kids singing, kids bop, kids choirs. No,
Yeah.
please no.
The thing that I don't like about it is like, okay, I John Lennon is rightly considered one of the greatest musicians of history, right? He was
Yeah,
a talented man, gone before his time by a man whose name we will not speak because he doesn't deserve to be remembered.
yeah.
Um, but like he was one of the most pretentious blowhards who ever lived, and no one ever talks about that. But he was
He
like
was. Yeah.
he really was. Imagine, a lot of people love Imagine. I get it. I know why people like it, but it's just the message is really good, but the music is really repetitive. And John Lennon is such a like douche. Like it's hard for me to ignore it, and I wish somebody else was singing that song so I could like it more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. I mean, he did beat his wife and kids, so
Oh
there's
yeah,
always that.
he was not a good guy. No,
No,
he was a bad dude. I mean, yeah, it's hard to say that because like he's eulogized so much and rightfully so. But like, yeah, he was not a good dude. But no, yeah, I just, what is one of the worst Christmas songs I've ever heard? Holy shit, I blocked it on my mind. You know who did a cover of Christmas War is Over?
who?
Adam Levine.
Oh no.
It's just him. Oh, he tries to sing high at the end, and it's like, no. He's like, without anything. And you're like, no,
It's
Adam,
this
stop.
is Christmas. It's I don't know. It just gives you a bad vibe.
It does. It's like, it makes me feel bad about having a good time on Christmas. And I'm like, shut up, dude.
I kind of classify it along with that one song that's like dun 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 dun. Dun. It's like scary, kind of. You know that
Okay,
song?
the thing is weird is like, I actually really like Carol of the Bells, but I feel like it's never done right. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's best when it's just vocals, right? Because
Yeah,
then it sounds like, oh, this is just people with their voices. But when it's super dramatic and super crazy, the one exception being the Trans Siberian Orchestra cover, which is fucking amazing. Um,
I think I've heard that one.
I saw
Yeah.
it live, actually. The second time they played it on a fucking Tesla coil. It was insane. Um, God, it was so good. No, yeah, no, I agree. There's some songs that I just think don't vibe very well. They don't mesh with the vibe. Um, and like, yeah, I think also I don't like the really big bombastic Christmas songs. Like I don't really like "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year" or whatever the hell that song's called.
Wonderful. Yeah, that is just cheese.
But the problem is, I feel like so. Here's the thing. So Jess and I just finished watching Mandalorian, and it was a good show. I really enjoyed it. But
So
the
did I.
problem is, I also know spoilers. Boba Fett's in it. I also know that like they're making a Boba Fett spin-off show.
Yeah.
So the problem is, I feel like they're not. It's not just the Mandalorian. They're like, hey, isn't this guy cool? Don't you want to watch him in this other show that we're gonna make? And I'm like, yeah, Tamora Morrison's a fucking awesome guy. He's really cool. He provided like half of the voices for Clone Wars because half of the voices are just him, right?
Yeah.
But my thing is like I feel like so many Christmas songs are just advertisements for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna celebrate it no matter what. Shut the hell up. Like I get it. I know what's happening. It's the
Yeah.
same day every year. Like God, it's like, man. Okay, let's bring this back to some Christmas cheer before we end this episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, what's your favorite song that didn't make the list? Right,
I didn't make the list.
good song that we haven't mentioned yet.
All right, this one came out in the 80s.
Okay.
Christmas wrapping. Uh,
Yeah. Yes. Christmas wrapping.
okay, we've got to talk about this song because I don't. It is not. It does not sound that festive.
No.
It
Yeah.
sounds a little mechanical, but I got to tell you, once the chorus kicks in and that saxophone starts a blaring, you're just like, okay, it's so catchy, and it's not a very festive song, but I like it.
You know what it reminds me of? Okay. Downtown by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
Oh my god, I
No,
forgot that thing existed.
no, because I love Downtown because Downtown is such a big song. It feels like 5 times longer than it actually is because there's so many like sections, there's so many different movements in it, there's so many people and instruments on the song, there's so many hooks on it.
Mm,
And that's the vibe I get from this song. It feels it's so much happening in such a short amount of time. Oh, it's so good. I feel like we got into it because, well, I mean, maybe you got into it because you're the ska guy, right? I love
Whoa,
you're the
let's not.
ska guy, dude. You got me to listen to some Streetlight Manifesto. That makes you the ska guy, right?
All right, I'm the ska guy. All right,
Ska guy, right? You're a ska guy. If I'm the weird ass music guy, you're the ska guy.
all right. I'll start wearing checkered patterns.
Yes, you need to wear a trilby at all times
Of course.
and sunglasses, but like not regular colored sunglasses. Never do that.
Yeah, no.
Um, no, that's a good song. I'm going to go with um another song that like I didn't mention, but I actually really like it. Blue Christmas by Elvis.
Okay.
I really like Blue Christmas. And I think it's because it's an appropriate amount of sad, I think. Because like Please Come Home for Christmas is so operatic and crazy. I do kind of like it, but it is a very like I feel like it's over exaggerated. But like I'm just kind of sad on Christmas without you. Like that's the vibe for that song, and I really get it. And
Yeah.
also, you know, I feel like we don't really talk about this as much now. Elvis was a fucking incredible singer.
Hmm.
Like he was really good, and he's one of the few guys who can really really sing, but like deep and softly.
Yeah.
You know, like like the low parts on Heartbreak Hotel. Those are really good. And I really like him on this song. I think it's just a really like nice, not nice. It's a sad song, but it's a good sad song. I
Yeah.
feel like there were like 3 or 4 really good Christmas songs, and then 4 or 5 dozen songs that are trying to be those Christmas songs. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, this has been an absolutely wonderful and strange episode of this show with you.
I've had a great time. Thank you for having me.
We'll have you on again. I believe we've got a Smash Mouth episode coming up. And after that Christmas album, I can't fucking wait. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
God, I'm hyped. All right. So anyway, I've got a Christmas gathering I've got to attend. I'm bringing my guitar. We're
Oh,
having a good time. I'm really looking forward to it.
all right.
Um, so yeah, you have a wonderful Christmas time.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, man.
Happy
All right.
holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays, everyone. Take care. Be safe. Wear your masks or socially distance if you can. Be outside if you're in a warm place. And remember, we got 2 vaccines and more coming. So we're good. We're close to the end of this thing, man. Now
Yes.
is the most important time. Hold the fuck on. We're almost there, guys. All right. And the episode